Marcel, the Wood Butcher here, back with episode number 4 of the Mike and Deborah T cutting board / chopping block. That is, we're going to spin around a second here, all ready to be run through the planer. Okay, this, let me slide this back a little bit, is the size of this chopping block. It is 20 inches from here to here, give or take a quarter inch, half inch, whatever, right? And shy of 21 inches from here to here by about an inch. So instead of being 21 inches right now, it's 29 inches once I cut off, these jagged ends and make it smooth. And the reason it's only 29 inches right now, it's supposed to be 21 inches wide, so it's an inch and a half, 2 inches less than that, because what's going to happen is these 1-inch pieces, which are actually like or 3/8, or 5/5, what a 5/8, whatever, are going to get attached to the ends, right? And that will compensate for the difference to make it 21 inches wide from here to here. Okay, these are from another frame I'm making, but that's what you have to consider. Now keep in mind, what we're going to do is we're going to run this through the planer in 2 pieces, like I said before, and the separation point is right there. If you remember on episode, I think it was 3 or 2, I think it was episode, whatever episode it was, is where I had a pair of chopsticks thrown in here as spacers to determine where the center point was before I glued it together so I could send it through as 2 different pieces. Well, here's the 2 different pieces. The jagged ends are going to be trimmed off on the table saw with a sled so that they're nice and even on this end and this end. Then they'll go through the planer. I'm going to plane them through at this piece first and then this piece second. So this is like piece number 1 in my mind and piece number 2. When I get them to the point that all these push-through glue marks and saw burn marks are gone and everything is nice and smooth as a baby's behind. Boy, aren't you glad I didn't say a baby's ass? Oh, gee, I just said it. But anyway, once that's smooth, then this side, and I'll take notice on the thickness planer what the setting was for, up to like a 64th of an inch, okay? And I will run this piece through and let it go no deeper, right, than what I had with the settings for here. Then the goal is, look, my erasers keep falling off as I'm banging, okay? And then the goal is to set them through. I'll go probably about a 1/16 of an inch lower than both of these pieces come out to be through the planer, and lower it, like I said, a 1/16 of an inch below, so that they come out even, so that when I put them together, they match. Okay? If they don't match exactly, if I'm off, a 64th or what the hell 64 times 2, or whatever you do the math, whatever that is, well, then what I'll do is I'll hit it with an orbital sander or a belt sander and make sure that it's right. That the pieces, you can run your hand across it and you will feel absolutely nothing. No seams whatsoever. Okay? I'm scheduled to start planing this tomorrow morning. Today is Friday, the 22nd of September. It's about let's see, 6:15 in the evening. We had a tough day at work and at home today, but I won't get into that. But I'll tell you something. When it comes to buying appliances from these box stores, be cautious, because we were supposed to have a new stove and range delivered that we bought on September 4th, right, from a major box store. I won't give the name, but I will say, boy, there was a lot of orange in that store, and they fell through. They call us a half hour before. They were supposed to call us a half an hour before they were going to deliver the range, and they called us in the morning and told us they can't deliver it today because they don't even have the item. So we canceled the order, but that's a different story. I don't want to bore you with it. So, but that's the way my day has been. And actually, after a taxing day like that, getting into my shop and doing this stuff is actually relaxing. Okay? So, as I plane this, I plan on shooting a video of that, which will be episode 5, as it's going through the planer. I don't think I'm going to bore you with running both halves of it through the planer, but just at least one half. And it's going to be a noisy video. And I don't have volume control on the record, because like I said, I do not run my videos through Movie Maker or editing or anything like that. They're all raw. You know, my production staff is me, and it is what it is. So, when it comes time to do the router, or when you hear the router go on, you may want to keep your hand on the volume button on your speakers if you're watching. I'm going to spin you around a second because you haven't seen my ugly mug in this yet. Okay? Oh, wait a minute. I think I just hit some button. There we go. That was volume. Okay, I'm going to spin you around this way. That's the router it's going through. Yeah, I got some stuff piled up on it right now, and you know, some other projects working, and some of the leftover wood that's going to be used to make other cutting boards that are standard size plus cheese boards. Okay, I'm going to spin you around. Okay. I hope I have you right and in focus. But, like, making cutting boards, I know a lot of videos out there that will tell you making cutting boards is easy. It's time consuming. It's a lot of accuracy. It's like you really have to choose the lumber right. You want to get clear lumber, no knots, no bows, or very minimal bows. If it's something that looks like you could put a string on it and shoot a deer with an arrow, you stay away from it. And I don't care if the lumber yard, such in my case, you know, I call them ahead of time. I tell them what I want. My order's placed. I go there to pick it up. You know, they tell me how much, this and that, blah, 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 which once I regain consciousness, you know, I go pick it up. But what I do is they had it wrapped up nice, you know, with 2 pieces of the probably about 6-inch stretch wrap on each end, you know, with the entire order. And I told them, no, we got to cut that off because I got to look at each one of these boards. And there were actually like 4 boards that I told them, no, I don't want these. Let's get another one. No, I don't want that one. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. Do not be afraid when you're buying expensive hardwoods. Do not, and they pre-pull the order for you. Go through it, and do not be afraid to tell them, I don't want that piece. Let's find another one. Go to the bin with them. Have them pull them out when they find a satisfactory piece. Yeah, we'll take that one. We'll do that one. We'll do this one. Do not be afraid to do that. Actually, you'll gain their respect because you're a woodworker that knows what you want, what you're looking for, and you're not going to settle for crap that they have in stock that they can't pawn off on anybody else. Okay? So, we'll have episode 5, I guess, sometime tomorrow. It may not be posted till Sunday, but I'm going to try like hell to post it as I'm doing it and I'll have a camera on a tripod. I'll use my regular Logitech, 18 DPI high def camera on a tripod, because there's no way that I'm going to go through the router, meeting each end, and without editing and make it work. So for right now, this is Marcel, the Wood Butcher, saying, remember, protect your eyes, protect your lungs, protect your ears, and never, ever forget about these guys. Make it a great day, and Semper Fi. Bye.